Go. And we're live. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Halal Stock Hunters. Now, today is a Tuesday, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a portfolio review. Now, I've got some very interesting and exciting news for you. If you've been following us for a while, you know that in our model portfolio, we've been holding two very interesting counters. And the two counters that we're going to be covering today is NXP Semiconductors and Williams-Sonoma Inc. Now, as always, my name is Afiq, Chief Finance Manager for Finance and co-founder at Halal Investing Network. And that's my good buddy.
Hi, RD here. Good morning to everyone. Right, so we're going to take a look at these two stocks and let's go, guys. Let's see what's happening.
Awesome. First one we're going to bring up is NXPI, NXP Semiconductors. Now, just to refresh everybody here, NXP does, well, semiconductors. And if you've been reading the news, you know that there's been a crunch in semiconductors. And so we decided, hey, let's go in. And to refresh everyone's memory, we entered the trade on the 11th of August, 2021. Our buy price was $217.67, 217.67. Our take profit one, TP1, is at 230. So let's see what it's trading at today. Adi, all yours.
Okay, thank you, Afiq, for refreshing our mind. So right now we have NXPI on the daily time frame. So as you can see by this blue line here, dotted line, that's where we actually entered, and that's when price actually broke above this particular slanting support, right? Let me just this line here basically. So when it went above, we decided that let's go for a buy. However, market actually tumbled after that. It rolled over, but it did not actually touch our stop loss, and therefore the trade is still on. After which it actually, gave us a very nice rebound to the upside. So right now we are at this point here, which is at around the $227 level. So our TP1, as Afiq has mentioned, is at around the $230 level. So what should we do? Should we actually just take the trade off and realize the profits, or wait for price to actually move higher? So at this point, since we are only on a Tuesday and price is the market is still going to be active later on Singapore time, it will be around 9:30 p.m. So we're going to take a look at how price is going to behave as the coming days unfold. So I think, Afiq, at this point, we will wait for price to actually hit this slanting line, right? This slanting line here. So somewhere around here would be around 230, 231. We will stick to our plan. Once it hits the 230 level, we will take our profit. So it's still about $2.40 away from our TP level, but let's just wait a little while. What do you think, Afiq?
All right. So we're going to be watching NXPI very, very closely. It's very close to our TP1 zone, around that area. And so, folks, if you're in and you followed us way back when, you would know that right now is very exciting. So just to refresh everyone again, we do have a stop loss at 200. Now, I'm just thinking, Adi, should we put in a protective stop loss considering that we're already that high up?
Yeah, maybe we can actually just put it here at 217.
Okay, so I'm going to put in a protective stop loss, folks. A protective stop loss, if you haven't, if you don't know, really is just a stop loss that is closer to your take profit, because you're already in the green. You're already making some nice profits, and you're waiting for the markets to run up. And so putting a protective stop loss locks in that profit if it drops below that specific level, and a stop loss is to reduce the amount of overall loss. So there's a big difference between protective stop loss and stop loss. So currently we've set our PSL, protective stop loss, at 217. Adi and I'll be watching this very, very closely. It's super, super exciting. Yes, Adi?
Yep, 217. Just actually updated the chart so that if it comes back down, we are out of the trade. Our entry is at 217. Maybe I think we should just put it at 220 so that if it comes back down, we are not really in a loss. Actually, we have also covered some. We have also covered the spreads, I guess, the commissions for this trade, right? So that will be better, I believe.
Awesome. So PSL at 220. So if you're following, write it down. $220 is our protective stop loss. So far, that's been very, very interesting. Any last words on NXPI, Adi?
Well, I think at this point, the structure is looking bullish. Okay, I will just say that we have the support here at 184, at 185, and then we have a higher swing low. So if we actually extrapolate, right, from the bottom here all the way to the top, and then we extrapolate this arrow to the upside. So we are looking at around 233 actually, 233. So I believe that 230 where our target is shouldn't be a problem for us to hit it in the next couple of days or possibly next week. Right, Afiq?
All right, awesome. So it's always nice to see a trade going our way. Speaking of trades going our way, we're going to talk about our next counter in our current model portfolio. It's a bit of a mouthful. If you can say it with me really quickly, it's Williams-Sonoma Inc. That's WSM. So really, just to refresh everyone's memories, we got into WSM, Williams-Sonoma Inc. on the 17th of August. That was just about 2 weeks ago. We bought in at 161.13, $161.13. Right now, it's trading at $1.85, 185.82. Our take profit one was at 187. So we're really, really close to the take profit one. And Adi has something to say about WSM. Adi, all yours.
Okay. So let's look at WSM. And as you guys can see right now, well, we have actually, let me just remind all of you where we actually bought. So this dotted line here, this is where we bought basically, right, at around the $161 level, right? So 16113 on 17th of August. And after that, price actually, we bought it. Let me just remind you guys why we actually bought this particular stock. First of all, it has good fundamentals and it's a Sharia compliant stock. And then next, we also saw that it has actually broke above this slanting line here, right? So it has broken above to the upside, and then it actually traded above our 9 moving average. And after we bought it, Alhamdulillah, the price actually shoot up all the way to this point here at around 204, right? So from 161 to 204 is, yes, basically we have about $40, right? $40, that's about more than 20% returns in just about a week or two, right? So, but however, guys, right now, what we are seeing is this quite bearish candle here. All right, so once it hits those highs, the bears actually start to come in. I would say that there is some profit taking actually happening at this point, right? So those guys who have actually bought at the lows here, they are actually taking profits. So it has also, basically touched our TP1 position. Do we have a TP2 for this, Afiq?
No, we did not put in a TP2 because we were watching how this was. We do have a stop loss at 145, and it's gone way past 145.
Okay, so 145 is here, and it didn't actually break below the support level, first of all, at around 151. So we have a situation right now where we could actually take profits half of the table at TP1 and then raise our stop loss at possibly just above break even. What do you think, Afiq? Do you want to take everything out, or do you want to actually, still hang on the trade? Where it goes?
Well, you did say that bearish indicator is up there. It's very scary. And of course, you see that big gap up in the past few days. So I'm just thinking to myself, is this a risky trade, right? Considering that the indicators are bearish, we don't really like gappy stocks. And so I'm just thinking personally, like you mentioned earlier, I would just get out of this in full, enjoy my 15% up. Right now, I'm at 15%, 15.32%, folks. So I would just enjoy my profits, and find something else. There's always a buying opportunity in the market, folks. As long as you know what you're doing, there's always an opportunity. So I think we should get out. What do you say, Adi?
Okay, let's do that.
Awesome.
You're right. Basically, that, if I'm not wrong, that's called a dark cloud cover or something like that. So, but it looks very, it doesn't look good actually, that particular bar, long bearish bar. And anyway, 15% profits is good enough for me. For
In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. Hello. I think if you're not happy with 15% in 2 weeks, I don't know what else could make you happy. Right. So folks, that's that for our portfolio review. As always, please do your own due diligence. Always take your risks properly, weigh the risks, weigh the rewards, have an investing plan. As always, a genius without a plan will always lose out to an idiot with a plan. And then let us know in the comments below, what do you want us to cover? What are things that are valuable to you and what do you want to learn? We do this just for you. So let us know, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know. We read every single comment. This is Afiq, Chief Finance Ninja Fast Finance, co-founder Halal Investing Network. And that is
RD signing out from Halal Investing Network and Pro Traders Network.
Have a fantastic first day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.